Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I will explain about the difference of critical physical damage and critical magic damage. As we know, there are some people who misunderstood about the critical magic damage, that they think that the critical magic damage is the same like the physical damage, such like when it can bypass the flee, when it can bypass the defense mechanism, and also when it can be resisted by crit resist. Is that true? Let's dive deep into this. So this is the big picture about the difference or mechanism of crit physical and crit magical. So once you know this, I think you will get the big picture of how they works. So first, the crit physical is easy to pump the rate, and for the magic it is hard to pump the rate, which I will explain it in detail later. And for the crit physical, it is easy to pump the percent crit damage, but the for crit magic is a bit fixed, so it is hard to pump the percent crit damage. And the crit physical is easy to be resisted, and the crit magic cannot be resisted. So this one will answer the question about that the crit resist, can crit resist nullify the crit magic? The answer is not, because the crit magic cannot be resisted by anything. So it is a pure chance that will hit the player. So there is nothing such thing to resist the crit magic. And for the crit physical, it ignore defense. But for crit magic, it doesn't ignore magic defense. So you have to be careful. Even though the crit physical can ignore the defense, the crit magic doesn't. So you still need to build the ignore magic defense on your crit magic build. And the crit physical can ignore flee, and crit magic also can ignore flee, but not magic flee. So there are some sources of magic flee, such as the skill of CM Energy Road, and there are some equips that can help in magic flee. And that is why, even though people have built the skill or the equips of magic flee, the crit magic cannot bypass the magic flee. So I think this one already answered all of the question about the crit magic. So let's go more into detail about the rate. The rate sources are quite easy for the crit physical rate, because the luck status can help the crit rate, and there are many cards that help the crit rate. Also there are many headgears, many equipments, and also job related things. But unfortunately for crit magic rate sources, they are very limited. So of course from the job related things, just like the Chronomancer and the Jormungand, but as far as I know, there are only 3 cards, 2 headgears, and 1 accessory that can give magic crit rate. So here we go. So these are the sources of magic crit. There are only 6 items, and I believe that ROM C, most of the items are not available in ROM C. So it is just more related into ROM Eternal Love. So the 3 cards are Camera card, Shell Chapet, which can be starred, and Witch of Calamity card. As for the headgears, are only the Wheel of Fortune and also Economia's movement. And as for the equipment, is only the Exorcism set. So the crit piece has more rate and the crit damage sources than this. If you read the detail that the crit damage sources are quite fixed, it is only depend on the luck. And even though all of these items have the description of spell crit damage, they are not stuck. So you can see that the explanation of how many crit damage increase based on luck are quite the same. And we see that there is the detail of the crit damage, the spell crit damage based on luck does not stack. So that is why the crit damage is quite fixed. So I think that's all. Thank you for watching and see you later.